Hey, it's Andy and John with Car Repairs Made Easy, and today we are doing an oil change on a 2003 Toyota Matrix. We're already underneath the car, we have it jacked up. Here's our drain plug here. Just get a 14mm socket with a ratchet, break that thing loose. Make sure you have your drain bucket to catch the oil. We'll just spin this thing off. Oh, alright. Then we just let it drain. What we've done is we actually ran the car for about 5 minutes to warm up the oil so it drains out a little easier, a little faster. One important thing to do is whenever you pull a drain plug out, there's this one has like a little plastic or nylon gasket. Some have a rubber seal, some have a metal and rubber seal. Just look at that, make sure it's in good shape, not torn or damaged. Some drain plugs have a magnet on the end. You may want to look at those to see if there's any metal stuck on the end of it. This one looks pretty good. As you can see, this is a little bitty 4-cylinder, so it drained out pretty fast. We noticed that the oil level was low. She must be burning oil or something. So we're just letting this thing drain out. And once it gets to a nice real thin stream, it'll start dripping. And then that's when you'll know it'll be time to put the drain plug back in. So we're just going to let this drain for a few seconds here. And it sounded like John was in the background swearing because he came out the door, complaining about his gloves. As you can see, it's starting to thin out. And we're almost ready to put the drain plug back in.
You need me to drop the card on yet?
Yeah, right on my face. Okay, and the oil filter, while we're letting that drain, is right up here. This black thing here. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll put the plug back in. Can you hear me, Rag? Yeah. Alright, just tighten that down first. Wipe my hand off here. We'll wipe off the excess oil up there. We'll grab our ratchet. Tighten this up. And as you can see, this is pretty simple. I'm actually filming this right now myself because John had to do something. But so if I can do it with one hand, you should be able to do it pretty easy. Alright, so now we're going to move to the oil filter. We'll slide the pan up. There we go. Just grab that. I should be able to take it off with it. If you have some strength, you should be able to take it off by hand. If not, get yourself a filter wrench to take it off. But don't put it back on with a filter wrench. Put it on by hand. I'll spin that off. Be careful, the filter's full of oil. You can see there he's pouring it out. When you remove the filter, make sure it has the O-ring on it or seal, and that it doesn't get stuck up there right here. Because if you do, then you get 2 seals on there, it'll cause a leak. You don't want that. And what he's doing now is he's putting a little bit of oil on the new seal to lubricate it, so when you put it on, it doesn't roll or tear or come loose, not of place. And we'll just put that on, spin it on by hand. Unless you're Hercules, you should be able to put this on as tight as you can with your hand, and you shouldn't have a problem. And he's going to wipe it all off. All we have to do is remove our couple tools and a drain bucket, and we're going to fill it up and check the level. Alright, now that we got it off the jack stands on the floor, we're going to pour 4.5 quarts in, because that's what this engine takes. Now you see that we have a five quart container, but we've already taken a half a quart out. So we know we can just pour exactly 4 quarts in. So we're just pour it in. Not too fast because you don't want it to overflow and spill everywhere. As you can see, it's nice and clean. I don't know if you could see from underneath that the oil was pretty dirty, pretty black. She drove a lot on this car. She put a lot of miles on it in a short period of time. It's normal for your oil to turn dark even after driving for a few hundred miles. I mean, that just happens. It's a normal condition. But if it's super black, really dark, that you can't see through it at all, that's not good. So you want to make sure you maintain your oil changes. We recommend 3,000 to 4,000 miles depending on the oil you use. Use conventional oil. Do it every 3,000 miles or 3 months, whatever comes first. If you're using synthetic, we recommend like 4,000 miles. Alright, now that we have all the oil in, what we're going to do is we're just going to start it up, get the oil filter full of oil, and then we'll shut it off and wait a minute, and then we'll check the level. We got the oil circulating through the engine. We're just going to let it sit for like a minute or two, and that'll let the oil drain down into the pan, and then we can check the level. Make sure it's right. If it's off, we'll make an adjustment, and then we're finished. Alright, now we let the car sit for a couple minutes, let the oil drain in the pan. Just pull your dipstick out, wipe it off. Ow.
Watch your head.
It's clean. Put it back in, all the way in. Pull it back out. On this car, you want the oil between those two little, let's see if you can see them, like dimples sticking up. You can see them right there. Oil level's right at the top. Kind of hard to see, but we're there. So this car's done. We'll just wipe this off, just keep things clean. Shove it back in. Make sure you have your oil cap on nice and tight. And that's it. That's an oil change on a 2003 Toyota Matrix. This is Andy and John from Car Repairs Made Easy. We'll see you next time. Bye.